What's my favorite protest song? What's my favorite protest song? Damn, that's hard. Jeez, my favorite. You know what? I'm gonna go with yes, Craig gave me the line of told the truth, then he got boned. Thank you, Craig. Let's see. My favorite protest song is Guy Fawkes' Table by Attila the Stockbroker. He's a kind of obscure guy, and but he's great. And he's out in the UK, and you should totally look up that song. Now, the cool thing about Guy Fawkes' Table is that he encouraged people to rewrite versions of it and make it topical with whatever you're talking about. He was actually talking about the Iraq War, but he encouraged people to RX Bandits. Man, I've not heard from them in a while. I think they're still around. I think RX Bandits are still playing. I haven't heard that name in maybe like 15 years. This Is Why We Fight by the Decemberists. That's a great song. Uprising by Muse. I'm not familiar with that song. Bob Marley. Good choice. Give Peace a Chance. Beautiful song. Machine Gun by Jimi Hendrix. The Revolution Will Not Be Televised by Last Poets. We talked about Last Poets in my music podcast, 5 Chords and the Truth. Killing in the Name of, Masters of War. War Pigs, that's a good one. I like it. Donation, thank you so much, Natural Progressive, for your super chat contribution. Donation courtesy of my resolution with my previously employer. Everyone needs to fight for their rights. Watch Graham Elwood with me, workers' rights. That's awesome, Natural Progressive. And hey, Graham Elwood, I'll do a quick plug here. Graham Elwood and I are touring. So you should bring us to Utah. We'd love to come. Testify by Rage Against the Machine. Jesse says. Vietnam Song, Forever Voting Third Party says. Political Piggies. Let's see. RX Bandits are part of a really cool side project called The Sound of Animals Fighting. If people haven't heard, I've not heard of them. Jordan, can you email me some of their music so I can check it out, please? I'd really love it if you did that, actually, because I used to really like RX Bandits back when I was young. BYOB by System of a Down, Kimmy says. So we're talking, by the way, for anyone that's just tuning in, we're talking our favorite protest songs. Ani DeFranco, Self-Evident, Fall of the American Empire by Dispatch. Another RX Bandits got another shout out. You know what? Let's Pasta try to get one of the members of RX Bandits to do the show. Tell them they're a pretty politically savvy band, so I'm sure they'd enjoy the premise. And tell them they were getting a lot of shout outs from people that like this show. So Prophets of Rage, Flames of the Free by TYR. Is that who that is? I'm not familiar with that. My Immortal. Punk rockers are the kings of protest songs. Ron, did you check out Revolution Beat by Flipside? I have not checked it out yet, Ashley, but it is on my list. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it on my podcast, 5 Chords and the Truth. Oh, man, someone brought up Billy Bragg. Waiting for the great leap forward. I was 25 years when I wrote this song. I'm 20. Wait, no, that's not even a word. I was 21 years when I wrote this song. I'm 22 now, but I won't be for long. Flashing when I grow up to be a man when all the girls I love in school already pushing around. I love you then and I love you still. But I put you on the pedestal, I put you on the bill. All right, that's it. I don't want to get a copyright violation. But guys, if you haven't, check out my interview with Billy Bragg. We had a fun interview together. Love Billy Bragg. I love Billy Bragg too. Take Them Down by Dropkick Murphys. You know, Dropkick. Kerplunk says anything by Ted Nugent. Love it. Refuse, Resist. Kimmy's got some good ones today. Vintage, Michael Franti. Ron, pretty sure you said you don't really know who Immortal Technique is. I'm not super familiar, no. But you should listen to him. His shit is really political, and he was active for Jill Stein. Oh, did he do that Jill Stein song that they used? Jill Stein had a really cool hip-hop song that was like her Blowin' in the Wind, classic choice. Angelic Upstarts, Solidarity. All right, I got to take a screenshot of that because I'm not familiar with that, but I want to check that out. And you guys, by the way, if you are able, feel free to email me some songs to cover on the podcast. And I do have I have a podcast about music and politics called 5 Chords and the Truth that comes out every Monday, where we talk about issues pertaining to music and politics, and we listen to music and we play games. It's a fun one. Oh, fuck. James gives a shout out to Stiff Little Fingers. Todd Snyder. So, Dan, when I have my morning show, there were only 2 people that blew off my morning show. And unfortunately, Todd Snyder was one. The other one was, oh man, I'm drawing on the name. The lead singer of the Melvins. Who's the lead singer? Buzz Osborne. Buzz Osborne. My email, go to ronplacone.com, and email me there. It's just ronplaconebooking@gmail.com. But if you go to my website, you know, if you don't want to remember the Gmail address, just go to my website. So No Way Back by the Foo Fighters. Yeah, please send me some music, you guys. I would appreciate it so much. Yeah, because I really... But anyway, Dan, Todd Snyder blew off my morning show. And what we did was we did a song where we did a version of All Right Guy, but we called it All Right Show. And it's actually on my YouTube channel. If you search through my YouTube channel, just go Ron Placone, Todd Snyder. You'll find that video. I was a much different person back then. I had long hair, and I looked a lot different. James Conley by Black 47. Another shout out from Jesse. So We Are the Guillotine by The Coup. Disturbed, Another Way to Die. Ron was born after the disco revolution. That's true, I was. Although I have been 27 since the year 1933. So anything by MC5, James says. James, I have a feeling we would get along if we ever spun records together. I have a feeling we would have a really fun time if you and I ever spun some music together. By the way, Joe, make a clip out of the protest song stuff that we're talking about. This has got to be its own clip. Guys, we could talk music all day, every freaking day. Zombie by the Cranberries. Connor Oberst has some good protest songs. I agree. Bright Eyes. When the President Talks to God, that was my favorite protest song by him. Like When the President Talks to God. Very, very, very strong anti-Bush song. Neil Young. Let's give a shout out to Neil Young. He had some good stuff during the Bush era, especially. So, guys, we could do this all day. In fact, we're going to do this as a question later this week. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.